Guys, there's a lot of head coaching jobs opening this college football season. It has so many firings already. It seems like it's never been like this before. It's like teams are tired of losing, people getting overpaid. But we got some coaches and got some schools that we're gonna talk about. We're gonna try to fill these jobs and who we think's gonna get it, who we want to get it. So let's start with LSU. Personally, I think they should call Joe Brady because he was there for the 2019 championship under Ed Orgeron. He's worked with Josh Allen. He's worked with Joe Burrow. He would be the perfect head coach for that job because he can recruit. He can develop quarterbacks. People will want to play with him. But do I think he will get the job? No, because I think he wants to be an NFL coach somewhere because he will get jobs. He will get calls for NFL jobs this season. But since they're not going to get Joe Brady, they're going to get Dan Lanning. He does not want to be in Oregon. Like, I think he's tired of being in Oregon. I think he wants something harder for him because I think he's tired of beating up on teams. And we know the SEC is a different monster. Like, we know that the SEC is different. He's getting all these games, but I really think they will call Dan Lanning for this LSU coaching job.
I think with the resources Dan Lanning is getting at Oregon, it'll be kind of crazy to move to LSU out of uncertainty program right now. He did come out and say that he is very comfortable at Oregon. There's nowhere else he would be. Now that could, oh, there you go. I just think the Oregon job, resource wise, might be a better job than LSU, in my opinion.
I agree.
I did a little different than what you did. I did who they will hire versus who they should hire. The guy they will hire, and it's probably not gonna be no time soon. Drag it out a little bit, let some of this noise die down. Governor, all this other stuff. Charlie Kirk mess. They're gonna let all that die down. I think the guy they're gonna end up hiring, it's all said and done, is Lane Kiffin. I think he bypasses the Florida job, takes the LSU.
I'm gonna correct. I'm just gonna say this real quick. I think they should hire Joe Brady. That's who I think they should hire. That's fine. That's what I was saying.
Okay. But that's the guy I think they will hire. I got some names for you on some guys I think they should hire. First name up, probably a guy a lot of people not familiar with. I think y'all need to take a look at him. His name, I might say it wrong. Bob Nee, head coach James Madison. No, I know. This is the Sun Belt. Wow, that's the Wild Wild West out there. But it's a guy who, kind of like Kirk Signetti. All he does is win.
The Sun Belt ain't no cupcake now.
Huh?
Yeah, the Sun Belt ain't no cupcake.
It's not. You got a guy who's coming up from Division II, his way up. I think he's a guy that can, once he gets his footing, be a given time, could be a program builder down at LSU. Every coach that's went down there built a program. In my opinion, they've won. Every coach that's gone down there has won.
Except
Kelly won. He didn't win that championship, but he won. You got Coach Cheesney here, 16-5 record at James Madison. Overall career record, 127-51.
That's great.
That's great. 2 times no, not 2 times, but he's a 2-time champion, and he's has a 5-6 playoff record in Division II. I think it's a guy they might need to look at. That's just one name. They could go with a bigger name in the same state. John Summerall, head coach at Tulane. Other guy doing a lot less sources. Think what he's doing with Tulane. Could he do that with LSU's name there? Media's already familiar with. Be a guy for them to look at. Third, final guy I think they should look at. DC coordinator out there in Georgia. DC, excuse me. I don't want to confuse him with Will Muschamp for y'all. Glenn Schumann, coaches inside linebackers at Georgia. I think it'd be a good look for LSU to look at. He could come cheap. He could be the head coach. Like I said, you're already paying a lot of money out to Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a name to look at. He's young. He's energetic. Just a thought. That would mean Blake Baker would have to move on. Have to move on from Blake Baker, but you would still have young, fired up defensive guy lead program. But what do you think about any of those names?
I think the Tulane hire would be perfect because we have seen him work more with less, and we've seen him bring in a quarterback this season that is probably very underrated in my opinion. Who knows? He might come to LSU with him if he was to get hired. So that would be a good look. That would be a great look. But I'm gonna say one name. Well, I'm gonna ask you this: do you think that LSU DC has a chance of getting his head coaching job?
Blake Baker?
Because he consistently has a great defense.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I haven't seen him as a head coach, so to go, it'll be like the Manny Diaz thing when we all over. You haven't done it yet. Why jump to such a big program? Kind of, if it don't work out, you got to build yourself back up.
Right.
I think if you're gonna do a head coaching job, you want to start a little smaller school, a little less notoriety, build up a little bit, and jump ship to another school. My opinion, but he deserved an interview once.
I think he does deserve an interview. I think he does too, because he's been there. So we know the defense is not the problem.
I think they've gone big fish hunting. They do need a smaller guy, but not that small. Like I said, Bob Cheesney, John Summerall, my top two.
I'm gonna say this because I put this guy on a couple names because I just know he hates being where he's at. I put Kenny Dillingham on like 3 jobs because I think he hates Arizona State. Like,
does he hate Arizona State?
But every time he talks about it, he's like, "Yeah, I'm here for now," or "Yeah, this is where I'm at." Like, it's like he doesn't want to be there. Like, if you see him in post game interviews, he's like so unhappy, even when they win. It's like, do you want to take a chance at him? He wins.
He's a good play caller. He is a good play caller. He could probably do. He'll bring a more energetic down there.
He would.
Brian Kelly did kind of slow things down when he got there.
I think King Dillon. I think he would be cheap.
Like, I don't know, man. They want to have to pay that back.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he just signed an extension. I don't think he's gonna be as cheap as I was saying. I just don't think LSU will be a job. He's a young coach.
Yeah, he is.
He's all analytic driven, maybe, but I just don't know. Will he fit in with that culture? Not culture, but that community. That's what I got to look at.
I think he would because he is very hyped up. Like when you see him on the field, he is fiery. He's hyped. He gets mean to referees when they make the right call, but he doesn't agree. So that's what you need because Brian Kelly just stands there looking like you don't need that at LSU.
How much you think this Jeff Levy stuff pay into this hiring of a head coach?
They fired Scott Woodward, so I don't know what's about to happen.
That was dumb.
Very, because he hires winners.
That was the guy that was there when LSU won that championship last time. And he was the guy that brought Joe Brady there last time.
He brought Kim Mulkey.
He brought him in the championship there. There you go. So this guy has won championships. Here you go. Politicians that's even good at their own job, jumping to the and messing stuff up. Like half politician. Louisiana's bottom everything: healthcare, education, poverty rate. But you want to jump in here and LSU program?
Imagine
in your lane.
Imagine if LSU stopped making money for the state. You mess with the wrong thing. I'd rather you mess with the Saints than mess with LSU. We know somebody winning at least.
In your lane, man. These politicians need to chill out.
Like it's different if you be like, yeah, LSU needs to hire a winning coach. Leave it at that. Just leave it. All I had to say.
You had to spear out your political beliefs, all this other stuff. All that hoop nanny and this guy had to pay out at Texas A&M to Jimbo Fisher. Jimbo Fisher is one of the best coaches in college football at the time.
Only person to beat Nick Saban. Him and Dabo.
Exactly. Like I say, they can get Bob Cheesney cheap from James Madison. John Summerall will probably jump head over heels for the chance to get to LSU, no matter what's going on. It's just 3 coaches I said they should hire based on the money issue that they might or might not be having. They talking about they don't want to pay them buyout.
Yep.
That that's why I was thinking that. But I think the guy that ultimately will lean back to will be Lane Kiffin. Lane Train rolls to Baton Rouge. Fit. I like Lane there more than I do like Lane in Florida.
Yeah, I don't like Lane in Florida at all.
So I guess here we are. We just filled the job for you, Tigers. We gonna tell you who you get, but we're gonna tell you who you are going. If you're an LSU Tigers fan, go watch you some James Madison football. It's just a name for y'all to know. I already know y'all watch Tulane. All right, yeah, me with Glenn Schumann as well. Go watch some James Madison football. I think it's coach I need. Anything else?
That's it for that LSU video, man. But well, I'm gonna say this: if you're LSU, be patient. You're not gonna win automatically. Look at Caleb DeBoer in Alabama. It took him a year, and now he's one of the best. He might have the best team in the nation. So just be patient.
Yeah. Shout out.